my kings and queens, question. Have you been watering your flower? If not, that's okay. Come water yours and we're going to grow together. So I know y'all heard looking at me like, Zay, what is you doing with this kid's saying, right? For some reason, I just feel like God kept calling me to come play with this sin. Like, my sister brought it to me, and I'm like, dang, like, if I was a kid, I would have played with that. Like, it's definitely something that I would have got into. But every time I did hair, and I see her leave this on the table, I kind of get frustrated. But I'm like, why do I keep saying this saying? Of course, because she keep playing with it. But it was deeper than that. It's just like, something just like, just come sit and just touch it. And I'm like, I ain't got time to play with no kids saying. Like, I'm a whole adult. I ain't finna come play with some kids saying. But it just kept calling my name. And I'm like, why do I keep thinking about playing with this saying? So I just finished cleaning up. And I was finna go take this in the room. I was finna go put her toys up. And I sat down and I said, you know what? Maybe I do need to be a kid. Because I feel like I didn't get a chance to be a kid. I feel like I growed up a little bit too fast, you know. Sometimes we end up growing up a bit too fast, trying to rush things, you know, and it's not our time to do it. So I was like, you know what? Let me just come be a kid. And as I was playing with it, I found these pieces of hairs in it. So God was giving me a revelation as I was playing with it. So I'm gonna put the hair back in there, right? So this is us, y'all. And God knows exactly how he wants us to be made. He knows exactly the texture he wants. He knows exactly what we done sat here and got ourselves in, and we can't seem to get out of it because we moving too fast. We not taking out time to listen. Right? So as God's sitting there just pulling us apart, he looking at this hair that just feels so horrible. I'm telling you, just playing with this and you got hair in the inside of it, it just feels so nasty. So God just pulling stuff out like this. And he just sitting it down like. And you probably wondering, God, why is it taking you so long to, you know, to get me to where I gotta be? But this is God. He just taking his time, pulling all the heartbreak out you, all the bad foods you had in you, all the lies you was telling yourself, all the fear that you continue to hold on to, all the people that you think that is for you but is not for you. So he just take his time and he just pulling it out. He just taking his time and he just pulling it out. And you probably wondering like, God, I done did all the work. I done did everything that I had to do. I done fasted. I done prayed. I'm seeking your face. I'm doing this. I'm doing everything I have to do, God. Why is not my time? Why can't I just go into the world yet? And he just taking his time and just pulling it at you. Because some things that you have put yourself in, you have dug yourself so deep into this hole to where you so naive to be honest with yourself and tell yourself the truth that, hey, maybe I did go a little bit too far, or maybe this situation did take me away from myself, right? Like I told y'all in my last video, sometimes we can be so busy and moving around too much to where we can't hear God. We think everything else is important, and you put yourself last because you feel like that you're not that important. But this is the reason why we can't move forward to what we want to be, because we still have little pieces in us that we cannot see. So God have to take his time to pull things out of you that you know is not like you. If you're trying to get somewhere that you want to be, and you know that it's going to take you to become a different person, you're going to have to take the time out to sit with self and become that person. Right? That person is not going to come out of the sky. It's not just going to be handed to you. You have some little pieces that is just trapped inside of you that you need to clean up. It's a lot of mess that you have to clean up. And I have made a video about this, clean your house. But as I said and I played with this saying, God gave me another one. So if you're not cleaning your house, take the time to clean your house. And don't clean your house halfway. Make sure you get everything. Get all the dust, get in the corners, get in the spots that you never really tend to because you think it's so clean. Get those spots too. It's going to take you to put in work. It's going to take you making sacrifices. It's going to take you being uncomfortable. It's going to take you doing things that you never thought that you can do. It's going to take that, right? You're going to have to die to yourself. right? Because you wasn't always it. God see more in you, so he got to take his time. He got to pull this stuff out you. That man that you want, you got some, you still blaming the last man that hurt you. So how you going to be able to, deal with this man that God got for you if you still holding on to the pain that the next man caused you, right? That house that you want, how you gonna get this big old house and you're not even taking care of the house that you got right now? So God pulling that at you, right? That business that you want, you still ain't appreciating the little job that you had. So how God can elevate you to this other business or whatever you want to do with yourself, or giving you a raise and you're not even appreciating the money that you have right now? Take the time to appreciate certain things and take the time to build yourself into the person that you need to be. Right? If you're being ungrateful for things that God is trying to give you now, how can you appreciate when he gives you something big? He sees all that. So try to be appreciative, right? Get out of that old way of thinking, right? Stop allowing yourself to suffer. You don't deserve to suffer that much. Stop saying you love yourself, because if you love yourself, you will take the time to put the things that is not like you out. That's not self-love. Self-love is trying to better yourself every single day in the best way you know how, and not always thinking that you're so right. You're not going to always be right about everything, right? Everything is not going to be peaches and cream with you. Sometimes you're going to have to get in the paint with yourself, and you're going to have to be real, right? You're just going to have to be real. It's going to have to come to that point of time, and you have to make sacrifices. Although some things are very expensive that you don't want to pay for, such as food. Maybe you want to go on a food diet and you don't have the money to pay for this food, but how many times you're going to continue to sit here and allow your health to go down the drain because you can't afford the food? And I'm answering my own revelation just as I'm talking to y'all. I don't be wanting to pay for this expensive food, but at the end of the day, I know I need to tend to my health. So it's like I'm going to have to pick a side. You can either keep getting the same results that you get with eating the same food, knowing that your health is getting messed up, or you're going to either make a change and allow God to be able to provide for you. You pick. It's all up to you, right? So like I said, just don't rush it. Don't rush it. And I just made a video. I got to drop it. But don't rush the process that God is taking you through, because if you get there too fast and he's not finished building you, it's going to be a shitload of mess. It's going to be a shitload of mess. It's going to look a hot mess. And you don't want to sit here and have an opportunity for something that you have been waiting for so long just for you to be able to fumble it. You have been waiting for this opportunity for so long, and as soon as you get it, you fumble it. Right? So allow God to form you into the person that he needs you to be, because once he does that, once he finishes pulling all this stuff out you, you're going to be a beautiful masterpiece. You're going to be beautiful because God knows what he put in you. He knows what to take out of you. You're going to be able to move. You're going to be able to be flexible, right? You're going to be able to, he knows how he wants you to be. He knows the texture that he wants you to be. He knows the person that he wants you to become. He knows, right? So this message is going to be short, y'all. Got to take my dog out. He's crying. He got to use the bathroom. But I just wanted to come in here and give you guys a little, revelation that God gave to me. And I just feel like it was something I should show y'all. Sometimes God can show you the simplest things in the most simplest ways. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say the most biggest things in the most simplest ways, such as kids saying. So I hope you guys have a blessed day. May love and blessings may come your way.